in a few seconds itong fourth quarter ng Barako kontra Alaska. And the imports have been going at it, especially in the third quarter. Talagang bakbakan si Singletary at si McInnes. Singletary leading in the scoring department, pero si McInnes hindi nagpatalo. Literally, ha? Hindi talaga nagpatalo kahit ilang white shirts ng Barako bumabatay sa kanya. He would power his way up. Hinawakan na, sinakyan pa ni Nick Penisi at nakuha pa rin niya yan. So they're leading the way for their two teams. Just a 2-point spread as we enter the last 12 minutes of this ball game. Well, neither import giving up. You see the heart that they're putting into this ball game, Eric.
You know, no, these guys like McInnes, you'd see him outside, parang soft-spoken, but it's totally different when once they start to be on the floor. McInnes is actually down in terms of the points, pero kita mo rebounds, he's getting a lot of boards, and that's something that's really keeping Alaska, you know, in step with Barako.
Gabby Espinas opens the fourth quarter with the basket to tie it up again at 64. You know, McInnes only had 5 points in the first half. He has 19 now, so 14 of that sa third quarter. Yes. So he did work.
That's why that's yung explosion niya, Charlie.
Singletary, nakatres na naman. Continuing to add the points part. The Singletary only had 12 in the first half. Now, 30 na. Partner, 18 points na. So he even outscored McInnes 15-14 in that third quarter.
Tsaka considering na si McInnes na yung tumatao sa kanya, but Danny Siegel sailing in.
Bigyan mo pa ng assist si Mike Singletary dun sa play na yon on the Danny Siegel lay-in. And you know, these two are gonna be a big part of the offense para sa Barako dito sa ating fourth quarter. If one can't take it, perhaps they'll go to the other. Don swings it over to Sairov. 3-point shot. Bounces out. Rebound, Danny Siegel. Ronjeng. Lucilino. Singletary sees the baseline. The drive. Contact.
You know, in that last defensive setup by Alaska, tumatao na kay Singletary si Don Tiveros.
Let's go over once again to Riza Diaz. Riza?
Would have to be sharp and sure here in the fourth quarter. No more hesitations. Ayaw na ayaw niya. Yung parang nag-iisip daw sila. Now, ang sabi niya kay Wendell McInnes, his assignment here would be Michael Singletary. Hindi naman daw siya kailangan matakot dahil the locals will be out to help him out. Charlie?
Wala, talagang kailangan bumukpok na rito. 10 minutes and 33 na lang natitira rito. If you're gonna hesitate in this part of the game, you blink. Things can change. Tinan mo, partner, 6-point lead na bigla itong Barako Bull.
Well, McInnes on Singletary, ang question doon kakayanin kaya ni Singletary to the low to play both defense and offense.
10 out of 11 from the line mula kay Mike Singletary. So shooting well from the stripe. Abuevas 3. Offline. Not what they wanted on that play, I would suppose. Ito si Buenafe. Hesitation. Contact mula kay Casio. The foul is called. Pangalawang personal ni JV Casio yan. Ito si Celino Cruz. They practically split the minutes in half. Yun ang daw ni Sean Weinstein in this game. Enrico fading away. Pasok! Para kay Enrico. What a shot!
Enrico Villanueva playing in a big game right here. What a way to pick up his game itong si Enrico and get his confidence going.
Very confident itong tira na to. Fading away, nothing but net. 8-point lead, Barako. Babalik po kami rito sa Cuneta Astrodome. Coach Raiko talking to his boys a while ago. A Kawasaki rousing fast break brought to us by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Ralph the Rider in you. The finish mula kay Siegel from Singletary. And it's an 8-point lead para sa Barako Bull. Eric, and what a time to go down by 8 points considering how close this game has been since the second quarter. Medyo malaking lamang na ito sa ball game na to.
Well, definitely. Normally naman nagkakalayo sila between 8 to 10 points, most especially when Barako would make a run. But we expect the Aces to be able to recover.
Ito si Wendell McInnes. Gumagawa ng espasyo inside. He's fouled. Rico Villanueva natawagan ng pang-apat na personal. Sideboard inbound. Alaska's needing some baskets here in the fourth. Just 2 points so far para sa kanila. Espinas at the post. Still challenge. Singletary goes up. Pasok yan. Just at the 24-second buzzer in the nick of time.
You know, good contribution for Gabi Espinas. Kanina pa, scoring on the low post. Ngayon naman, yung mga turnaround moves. Actually, it's Espinas and Villanueva. Silang dalawa yung magandang contribution sa kanyang koponan.
Celino. Singletary, another three. That doesn't go. McInnes grabs that rebound up ahead dito kay Casio. Casio nag-hesitate sa tres pero finally tinira. Still doesn't go and his three-point shooting has been off, Eric, sa larong ito. Not the typical JB Casio. Kahit ganyan ka-open, normally he would drill that.
Yes, totoo yun. He has attempted 7 times and only made 1 3-point shot so far.
Siegel on the move. Mintis ang tira pero na-foul siya before he went up. He'll go to the line para sa dalawang free throws. A chance to stretch this lead. Now stands at 6. Danny Siegel. You know he's gonna be in the fourth quarter, di ba? Para kay Coach Barako, kay Coach Bong. Takes the first. Petron value card. Pay with points. Save your cash. And Danny Siegel, alam mo, sabi nga nila, maganda laro niya ulit. Scoring in the double figures almost every ball game. It must be the beard daw. Sabi nila, hindi siya clean cut sa komperensyang ito. Gumaganda laro niya. Although 1 out of 2 lang doon sa play, sa free throws na yun.
Well, Danny is, you know, he's really a PBA superstar. So you could really expect points coming from Danny because he's such a great scorer both from inside and out.
Turnover para sa Alaska Aces. So they lose it down by 7. 8 and 28 remaining dito sa ating laro. Not the time to have miscues, especially when the other team gigil na gigil to take advantage of that. Pero Villanueva loses it. It bounces on the end line. So that's a turnover para kay Enrico. Abueva into the lane. Wanted to go inside to Espinas. Bounces over to McInnes. They keep possession. Casio. Abueva open from 3. He takes it and he hits it.
You know, one thing about Alaska is they're missing their shots from the outside. But once they're open, they don't hesitate to take it. With Casio, we've seen it. Abueva has taken a lot of shots from the perimeter as well and even from 3-point range. Kahit inaalat sila, tumitira pa rin and that's a good sign.
Kailangan ng Alaska yung tira na yun mula kay Calvin Abueva. You could see the relief on the faces of the coaching staff nung pumasok yun. Pero ngayon, foul na naman yan. So Barako will go back to the line. That's what you're saying, diba? Yung walang hesitation. He squared up. He was open, so why not? Hindi bad shot yun, diba?
Well, never give up on your shot at any time. You have a free shot, you just have to take it. Hindi mo na pwedeng isipin na you've missed 20 in a row or whatsoever. Kailangan kung open, itira lang. And that's what Alaska is doing.
Pangalawang mintis pa lang initong si Singletary from the line. 31 points, 10 rebounds, make that 32 points.
Bali wala na yung 30 sa kanya, Charlie.
Oh, normal diba? Na, no?
Oh, bali wala na. He actually will score in his 40s.
Standard na. McInnes almost lost it. They go to Abueva. Pinantayan na sa tres dahil nakakapasok na ng isa. So hook shot na lang in the lane ang ginawa. 5 points. Strong together. Calvin Abueva bringing his team to within 3.
Calvin Abueva feeling it. Kaya hindi na talaga tinitigilan even in front of the import.
I think ito si Calvin Abueva is a guy who thrives. His offensive game is a game built on confidence. When he starts making a basket, pwedeng tuloy-tuloy na yan para sa kanya.
Maganda yung ginagawa niya. Lumalaban na talaga siya. Pero ito si Singletary, kanina pa talaga lumalaban at hindi tinitigilan. Nakaagaw pa ngayon.
Lazy pass. Muntik nang maagaw ni Mike Singletary yun. They gotta break itong Alaska Aces. Dahil last touch daw siya right in front of the Barako bench. Some backward pressure mula sa Barako. Disturbing itong Alaska, and yun, tuluyan na nga nawala. They had a second chance to steal it and they took advantage of it. So sloppy ball handling para sa Alaska Aces might cost them here. Nice hesitation from Ron J. Basket plus a foul! What a move!
You know, ang ganda ng execution dito ng Barako Bull. And this is actually the reason why they're up by 7 points already.
Hindi naman yung hesitation partner, boom boom. Tapos naiwan yung defender.
In and out move, no? That's the value of being a great ball handler in Ron J. Buenafe.
Parang ganun din yung move ni Cyrus Baguio kanina. Get into the lane, yung hesitation na yan. At ito, 7 points, 8 rebounds.
Sayang,
back to the diretso sa bench. Ito si Calvin Abueva.
Well, naubos talaga si Calvin Abueva even in the first half. Nung nagkaroon na kagad siya ng 3 quick fouls. Actually, I think it's the first quarter. And nahirapan rin, or second quarter, but nahirapan rin talaga si Calvin Abueva to get going. He's trying here in the fourth, pero yun lang, ang dami na kasing fouls eh.
And he was just about to heat up, or he was starting to heat up mula on the offensive end. Well, that's a big blow para si Alaska Aces. But this miss from Ronje on the bonus free throw, meron pang 6 minutes and a half na natitira dito. And Alaska is the type of team that can come back from even bigger deficits.
But this time, Charlie, Alaska has to get their energy from someone else. Wala na yung nagbibigay sa kanya ng energy in every game in Calvin Abueva. They have to get it from somebody else.
Under the gun si Santos, a second to go. He loses it. JC Intal just pulls it away. Relentless ang depensa nitong Barako Bull. Tuloy-tuloy lang. They follow that ball wherever it goes. Pinahihirapan talaga ang Alaska Aces. Celino spins around, fades away. Baguio nagmamadali. He skies. Basket! Chance for a 3-point play. And ganda talaga ng nickname. Skyrus talaga ito si Cyrus Baguio.
Yes, and he's not quitting. Right here, ang ganda ng nilalaro ng Barako, and yet Alaska, even if they're struggling in their offense, you could still sense that there's definitely in the game because they keep trying and pushing that basketball.
Just like that, 4 na lang lamang ng Barako Bull. You can't say they're firmly in control, partner. Still anybody's ball game. 5 minutes, 36 na titira. Primer pa lang po ito. This is the first game of a doubleheader. Mamaya, bakbakan ng Token Tex at rain or shine. Basketball never stops. Ito, Sanitos, rebound. A chance para sa Alaska makalapit palalo. Spin move. Cyrus Baguio eluding the defense. He'll go up again off the glass. Wala yan. Rebound play. Wendell McInnes keeps it alive. Open from 3. Don! Oh!
Frankie Lim was discussing a while back na maganda tumakbo ang Alaska, and now that they're running, they're getting a lot of points off transition.
The confidence level, good feed mula kay McInnes. Don for the 3. Barako still up, pero isa na lang. Perito sa Cuneta Astrodome. Good defense being played by Barako here in the fourth quarter. JC Intal with a Prestone defensive stop of the game, brought to us by Prestone Brake Fluid for superior braking action and safety. Siguradong nasa mabuti kang kamay at yung bola nga napunta sa kamay ni JC Intal dun sa play na yon. But just a while ago, Eric, nakita natin the quick pass of McInnes to go over to Don, hits the 3, cuts the lead to 1. And just to show you how urgent the win is, tinan mo naman yung kumpul-kumpul dyan sa second place all the way down to 8th.
Well, malaking bagay. Yes, Charlie. Look at this. Tied ng second place, Sadmig and Meralco Bolts. Kung mananalo ang Alaska, magiging 4-4 sila. Didikit sila in the middle of the pack. And for Barako, look at how important this is. Aakit sila eh. And ang pinaglalabanan basically dito is naghahabol sila dun sa top 4. And they have a good chance at that. Especially if, any of these teams, kung mananalo nga today, they have a good chance at being in the top 4.
Tapos yung resulta ng ibang mga laro directly affects the other teams as well, di ba? I mean, it's a bit out of their hands yung pwede maging resulta sa ibang games. Pero makaka-apekto sa kanila to. Like mamaya, yung Token Tex which is right now out of it. If the playoff started today, out ang Token Tex, which is something you wouldn't hear of in the past few years. Donton, another 3. He gets hit. No call. Ito si Ronje. Ronje will challenge JB Cacho. Side steps, basket.
Good control by Ronje Buenafe. Sumide step shot. Iniiwasan niya si JB Cacho na instead of matawagan siya ng offensive foul.
Let's see how Alaska replies. McInnes. Cyrus Baguio, balik kay McInnes. Makes his move. Almost fell, but threw it away. Dun sa drive na yun, off balance na kasi si Wendell McInnes. And pansin ko lang, Eric, I don't really agree, pero that's a difference between Mike Singletary, who can get that ball, dribble with it, and create something. McInnes not quite the same player, especially ball handling wise from the top.
Yes, Alaska already has 20 turnovers, and this is really what's killing them. Again, Charlie, pinag-uusapan ni Miko and ni Coach Frankie Lim kanina is really itakbo na lang ng Alaska yung bola. Buenafe is really lighting it up this game. 12 points already for Buenafe.
And what a time para pumasok yung kanang 3-point shot. And a while ago, aggressive move to the basket for the end one possibility. So 6-point lead para sa Barako. 3 minutes and 34 remaining. Nababa na ng isa ng Alaska just a while ago. Ayan, turnover na naman. 21 turnovers in this game. Singletary eludes the defense. Hindi pumasok ang tira pero balik na naman sa linya. Itong si Mike Singletary. But you know, he may be Singletary but he's not doing this single-handedly. Dahil marami siyang katulong. Ron J. Buenafe, namumuna na dyan.
Exactly yun, Charlie. And of course, you know, kanina nakita natin, Enrico Villanueva is still on the floor. Nagko-contribute and Danny Siegel as well. So Singletary is getting a lot of points from other players. Buenafe with 12 points already. Ang kanyang nilalaro. Kagaya nga nasabi ko, Charlie, if you can get points from the locals of Barako, Singletary for sure will give you all the points that you need. Tulungan nyo na lang at dadali ang panalo.
36 points na yung mama dito sa ating laro. Ito si Mike Singletary. So lampas quota na sa 35 lang average niya.
Inuulit-ulit lang yan. How many times can Singletary just get on a hot scoring night?
8-point lead. Casio's 3. Kicking those legs. Yun ang extra push na ginawa niya. He hits that 3, keeping them in this ball game. 5-point lead Barako Bull. Alaska knocking on the door. 3 minutes and 3 remaining dito sa ating regulation period.
Great attitude by JV Casio. He's been missing his shots from the outside, but he's staying with it and believing his shots will fall.
Danny Siegel, walang mapuntahan. Labas kay Silino. Tumira ng 3. No go, and Enrico fought for it. But the Aces wanted it more. JV open from 3. Back to back. Yes, sir!
Buhay na naman ang Aces at tumahabol at dumidikit against Barako.
What a game! Partner, grabe kanina. 8 na lamang ng Barako Bull. Just like that, it's down to 2 on back-to-back Castro 3s.
Tsaka tsagaan lang sila, Charlie. They couldn't really get much out of their set offense, but they're getting it in transition and even, you know, easy turnover, especially from Barako.
Agaw na naman. Akala ng Alaska Aces. Si JV Casio, tinan mo yung kick na yun, no? Para may buwelo. Tapos, may follow-up pa.
Grabing shooting ni JV Casio.
What a time for him to wake up as well. Diba kasi we were talking about Buenafe waking up at the right time. And ngayon, Casio, siya naman para sa kabilang team.
So ngayon, talagang lalong hindi mo nga malaman ngayon whose ball game this is going to be. So it's going to be a great wind-up for both teams.
And Siegel, as we said, will be in the thick of things. On the line for 2 crucial free throws and he drills them both.
11 points.
11 puntos na.
Alam mo, maraming naka-double figures dito. Siegel with 10 and Buenafe with 12. And in the past, when there's only one local scorer for Barako, the chances are, and nagagawa lang lang si Singletary, natatalo sila.
The kick to Baguio, siya naman tumira ng 3. Pasok rin yan! 3 straight 3s for the Alaska Aces. The lead is 1. Last 2 minutes ng ating laro.
You know, now, Charlie, it's the locals lifting up Alaska. Kanina, McInnes pumutok ng third period. Pero itong the locals now, Baguio, Casio, tumutulong-tulong sila. That's why nakakaangat na rito or nakahabol na ang Alaska. Down by 1.
Ron J. siya naman, gusto sumagot. Wala yan. Power rebound, Enrico.
Oh, bro.
Put back, rolls out, rebound, Casio. Grabe yung play na yun. Ang lakas sana nun.
He fought for it. He almost made that shot.
May chance ang lumamang ang Alaska Aces dito. They go down to McInnes. The feed to toss. 17-foot jumper. Wala yan. Offensive rebound, McInnes. They'll have another chance. Sai kicks it over to TDLC. That used to be money. It still is.
Great ball movement and recovery. Dikdikan dito ang Alaska Aces and they're still making their shots from the perimeter after those offensive rebounds.
Just a couple of minutes ago, 8 lamang ng Barako Bull, pero Alaska Aces, great ball movement, great outside shooting. They've done it from the perimeter and outside the 3-point area. TDLC, the veteran, gives his team the lead 88-87, partner. 1 minute, 15 seconds na lang natitira dito sa ating laro. Grabe yung nangyayari dito. Just clutch performances all around. Itong Alaska, meron pang isang laro sa linggo yan sa MOA Arena. Air 21 ang kanilang mga kalaban. Barako, this is their last ball game of the eliminations. So after this, they just have to wait. Ano mangyayari doon sa ibang mga koponan, partner? But right now, they still have a chance to grab this. Just a 1-point lead. Pero ngayon, sila na naghahabol.
Yes, and maganda dito sa Alaska. Masama yung kanilang opensa, yung triangle offense, but they're actually fighting for those loose balls, getting offensive rebounds, and running on the fast break.
We are going from here. Mapapanood na ang Cine Filipino Film Festival sa September 18 to 24. Cine Filipino, Kwento ang Hari. 88 to 87, 1-point lead for the Alaska Aces, trailing for almost the entire fourth quarter, in fact. Tapos TDLC hits a 2-pointer after 3 straight threes, dalawa JV Casio, yung isa Cyrus Baguio. So the big guns ng Alaska Aces stepping it up here. Wendell McInnes doing his job on the boards, not scoring much, but the locals have stepped up. Singletary, nilabas si Sammy Tos from that shaded area. Tos trying to keep up with him. They kick it over to Ron J. He steps back for a 3. No go. Rebound. Who's gonna get it? Tapikan ng bola. Cyrus Baguio gets it. Passes over to TDLC. They hold on to that ball. Slow it down. Gusto nilang manigurado. Barako on defense. Let's see what they do. What kind of a stand they can put up against Alaska. McInnes. 5 seconds on that shot clock. He makes his move. He loses the ball. Agaw. Ito ang Barako. Buenafe lifts that ball. And Coach Luigi Trillo is livid.
The other side of the court.
Pero may pito na yung ating referee, if I'm not mistaken, before that. Tama ba? O yung pito kontra kay Luigi Trillo?
Well, he was complaining about the call.
Well, he better watch it. This could cost their team if he gets called for a tee. Natawagan nga ng technical si Coach Luigi Trillo. So Buenafe at the line to tie this ball game with this free throw. 30 segundos na lang natitira dito sa ating laro.
This is a crucial technical foul at this stage of the game with seconds left.
And he misses!
Misses the free throw.
He misses. Let's look at what happened. Ito yung sinasabi niya, pag-drive. The lost ball and some contact. That's what he was looking for.
30-second timeout by Barako Energy.
Yun yung sinasabi kasi ni Coach Luigi, at least yung senyas na kanya, tamaan daw dito sa Mexico.
Yeah, Coach Luigi was actually going on fast break also because he was actually trying to get a call in that last play. Kino-complain nga niya na may foul.
Tapos yung miss dribble nga nito si Buenafe, hesitating on whom to pass to, whether to Singletary or the guy on the left. Eh, natawagan ng violation on that play. So,
sir, good break. Buti na lang hindi pumasok yung free throw ni Buenafe kasi kung hindi magtatayong score in that crucial time na magkaroon ng technical foul.
pero 30 seconds pa yan. Let's see what Barako has to say.
Hey, does this, pass, fake, go down, and then back pick for Nick. Give the ball, Mike. Give the ball to Mike, and then one-on-one. Hey, here, you are on the low post.
I'll go back with for Mike, right?
Yan ang standings. Once again, we can't stress enough how important every game is dito sa ating elimination round, lalo natin naghahabulan na para dito sa next round.
No, in case of ties, Charlie, yung magkakaroon ng playoff only applies for the 4th and the 8th seeds.
Oo, yung iba, quotient ang gagamitin.
Iba, quotient. Normally, pag quotient, daanan na rin natin yung Charlie. Eh, yung lamang, kunyari, magkakadikit-dikit kayo, itong team na to, kung ilan yung panalo nung, if ever,
one over the other, di ba?
Yes, one over the other. Kung tatlo kayo nagkadikit-dikit, yung quotient ang mag-decide.
So the race to the top 4 continues. 30 seconds to go in regulation. 1-point lead Alaska, pero ang bola nasa white shirts ng Barako Bull. Ito si Singletary, yun naman yung play, sabi ni Coach Raiko. One-on-one, sabi niya. The layup, it goes. Defense slept for a while and he took advantage of it. Lead swings back to Barako Bull, 89-88. And Alaska has the entire 23.5 to work with to win this ball game.
You know, Singletary was already covered going to the baseline right there. Casio and McInnes Pero nawala yung tao doon sa harap eh, no?
Look at it again sa iba angulo. Mas klaro dito. Yun, nawala yung depensa. Nobody there. Sanitos got lost in the shuffle. So no coverage at the basket. So si Coach Luigi naman ang kailangan gumawa ng ano rito. Taktika na baka sakaling makuha nila. Let's listen.
Wendell can pop. We can find that. JV be aggressive. Sonny go get the rebound. Okay? We got Sai here on this side. Okay? Be aggressive there with a single high. Help him out. Make sure you're popping here. Our game. Okay? Now if we don't... 43.5. So we cannot. We are done. Come on. You guys gotta get open. Yeah, we want to get it a little bit ahead. Maybe in the last... Maybe in the last... So they have a foul to give, so we go right away. Okay, then do the same thing again. Go with about 12 seconds left so we can have some rebounds. Yeah, so let's go ahead. JV, be strong with that.
Good
be strong with that. If he doesn't get a good angle, he brings it out. Let's set it up one more time. So we can go through.
So narinig natin si Coach Luigi Trillo dun sa setup na yon. But you know, with 23.5 seconds remaining, you also have to react to the defense na itatayo nitong Barako Bull Energy. They've been playing well defensively for most part of this second half. They just allowed Alaska to come back, take that lead. Pero nakuha na ng Barako yan. TDLC, no timeout, so he got it in just in time. Casio kicks it over to McKinnis. He takes a three-top of the key. It doesn't go, bounces out. Who gets it underneath? TDLC, he's fouled, partner. 14.5 natitira dito sa ating game clock. And TDLC will take free throws.
These are crucial free throws right here for Alaska. Diretso sana yung tira dito ni Wendell McKinnis. But look at the big rebound right there by TDLC. And he makes the first free throw and ties the game.
Ties up the ball game, partner. 89-89. This will give them the lead. Pero may 14.5 pa ang Barako. He misses. McKinnis preserves it, but goes up immediately. Gets fouled himself. So siya naman ang titira ngayon. What a crucial offensive rebound mula dito kay Wendell McKinnis at susubukin nila. Ang tibay ng loob ditong si Wendell McKinnis mula dyan sa stripe.
Well, the good thing for him is 89 all na nga yung score. Kanina kay TDLC, they were down by 1.
2 seconds were taken off of that clock. 12.9 na natitira. Wendell McKinnis gives his team the lead.
Barako still has timeouts dito sa ating game. So if he makes this, let's see what Barako will do.
Pasok ang dalawang free throws ni McKinnis. 2-point lead para sa Alaska Aces. Suddenly, the way things change para sa mga koponan na ito. Timeout Barako Bull Energy. They have to strategize once again, Eric. And if you're Coach Raiko, you want to set up the best possible play. Do you go for the win? Do you just try to tie it up? It depends, I suppose, what comes out of that defense.
Well, right now, I'm sure he's just going to go for a quick basket.
Stay in front. We're flowing with the basket.
We'll do the same thing. We'll go immediately, Mike. We'll go immediately. Pass. Celino make a screen and attack. You are here. Nick, if it's possible.
Nick!
Enrico.
Enrico. Where do you want me to stay?
You stay here. You stay here. You stay here. When he play, Celino, go here. The big guy once, and Nick is here.
Relocate everybody.
You know, Celino, Ron J, Jace.
Make corner.
Yeah, Mike, back pick and attack. Attack immediately. Attack immediately.
Parang Singletary uli ang the main man dun sa play na yon. He wants a pick from Cirino Cruz. He wants a pick from Enrico Villanueva.
But take note why Pinisi's inside. You know, I won't be surprised if Pinisi would yank a 3-point shot if he's wide open.
Pwede siya mag-pop eh, no?
Oh.
Kasi he's starting at that lower
That's also
block.
the purpose of Coach Raiko, but pinasok na si Pinisi right here. He's now in the left corner.
Here we go. Singletary Don Ontiveros nakabantay sa kanya. Singletary kicks it out to Celino. To Ronjay. He's been shooting well in the fourth. It doesn't go. Alaska survives. Barako Bull winning here. Late in the fourth and final quarter, nakuha ng Alaska ang kalamangan. Free throws did it for them. And Alaska pulls it out. They're celebrating at half court. What a victory, partner. What an exhilarating ball game. Everybody had their chances to win.
A great defense right there by Don Ontiveros. You know, not biting into the fake, just staying in front. He had a wide open shot. Good line.
Can't get much more open than that, partner. They found the right guy. Ang ganda ng kick ni Celino. Ngunit the hot shooting Ron J. Buenafe unable to hit that three-pointer. And you know, I'm sure the whole Alaska team almost fainted nung nakita nila si Buenafe dahil ang ganda nga ng shooting niya dito sa fourth quarter. But he missed it at the buzzer and Alaska gets this victory 91-89.
Well, ibang klaseng game yung nakita natin. For a while, I thought it was going to be Barako already. But Alaska just hanging it up. They were scrappy, but they still got those rebounds. Kaya nga sila nakakuha ng maraming follow-up.
What a ball game. Napakaganda ng pinakita ng ating mga koponan. We'll take a break and we'll be back to wrap this first game up. Ang basket ng fourth quarter, the guy who stepped up para sa Alaska Aces, Cyrus Baguio, our best player of the ball game. Sai, kanina parang naiwan na kayo nitong Barako dito sa ating fourth quarter, pero yung mga tira ninyo ni JV Casio brought you back to get this victory. Ang ganda ng panalo ninyo.
Maganda sa amin, hindi kami sumuko hanggang sa huli. Ang hirap talaga pag ganitong game, pag kailangan manalo, ang hirap ilabas ng A-game. So buti nagsama-sama kami. Maganda yung defense namin nung huli, and then yun nga, nasishoot namin yung 3 points namin nung bandang huli.
Well, Cyrus, ano yung pumapasok sa isipan mo nung na-shoot na ni Sing? Kasi nagkagulo yung depensa ninyo, nawala si JV, dumobol si McInnes, nakashoot si Singletary. Anong pumapasok sa isipan mo nung time na yun?
Wala na eh. Sabi ko, bahala na kung ma-shoot nila, para sa kanila talaga. So, itong game na to, para sa amin talaga.
Nanalo pa kayo sa free throw and Sai, batiin mo na yung mga Gatas Republic na walang sawang suporta sa inyo.
Sa mga Gatas Republic, sana supportahan nyo kami next game. And sa mga taga-iligan, kumusta kayo? Sa kambal ko, Summer and Sky, tsaka sa wife ko, si Katie. Hello.
Congratulations again to Cyrus Baguio and the Alaska Aces. We'll turn you over to the Sports 5 Center with Miko Halili and Coach Frank.